Well, hello, it's Katrin with Blend Precisely, and today is Tuesday, December 19th. And I'm so happy to come live because I want to show you really something today in regards to our 30-day bootcamp. I also wanted to answer a couple more questions I have received, and let me just check really quickly. My audio settings, yep, it's on. And you should be able to hear me as well. So I'm currently going live in a few groups and also page and YouTube. So wherever you're watching right now, you might see a few people on or no people on. It's depending where you're coming from. So if you're watching this one also as a replay, then feel free to still continue to ask me any kind of questions you might have, because uh, sometimes we listen to stuff and then things come up and we listen and we need to know the answers, and I'm more than happy to answer them. So first of all, I wanted to answer one more time the question Laura had yesterday. Can I connect my Zoom recordings to the app? So the answer, what I mentioned yesterday, but I went a little bit deeper. So Zoom does not allow or give you any embedded files. So I was going around and talking to their support today, how it can be that there are no embedded files for Zoom, because that is like a very traditional way of giving someone the possibility to embed something else in a different page or on a different site. So in this case, Zoom suggests that you take your videos, and I mentioned that yesterday, you add them to YouTube unlisted, and then you find an embedded file. So Laura, this one is for you because I answered that question only half yesterday, as I wanted to double check with Zoom. So yes, you can have your Zoom recordings, you can Zoom or do your Zoom meetings into your groups and wherever you go. But afterwards, you need to download the file, get it into YouTube, and get the embedded file. Or if it's already on YouTube, the app does allow you to actually feed through YouTube as well. So either one will work. I'm going to put the article in here where it describes on how to embed video files or playlists into a different page. And that is the case for anything else. It's basically an HTML code. You grab that one and then you put it into your app, and then it will be displayed that way. So I'm going to shoot that one out, and that's for Laura. And you should see it in different groups and different pages as well. So I just wanted to make sure, Laura, that I do answer your question correctly, and that is now the correct answer. So first of all, that's what I wanted to do. And then let me just go back to my Google Sheet with questions we received. And I just wanted to make sure that I gave you all the questions. Oh, another question came up, and that was a really good one. If you have already a domain name, so I was giving the example yesterday, back to Roxandra. Really, thank you so much for that question, because it is still applicable today. So let's say you have your website and it's called essentialoilsafety.com, right? So you have your website, let's say somewhere else hosted already. Let me just turn off my phone here. You have your website hosted somewhere on Wix or another platform, and you would like to move away from that platform. So if you, or you don't want to actually move everything away, maybe you just want to have an app. So let's say you have essentialoilsafety.com on a Wix platform. You will need, in order to get your app live, the Play stores, Google and the iPhone store, require you to have a single domain. So you cannot use, and that's in principle anywhere you go, you cannot use the same domain name twice somewhere. So if you have a domain name somewhere else and you would like to use it in the app and the website with us, then you would either need to move that one away from the current host, or you need to create a new website and call it then essentialoilsafetyclasses.com, for example, if that still exists, I don't know. And then you can use that domain name. Now, what you could do is you can take essentialoilsafety.com, move it over to the app and website platform we host it on, and then you can use it for your current website with some kind of a subdomain. And the subdomain is anything like learning, so learning.essentialoilsafety.com. That is a subdomain. So you can then have any other website under a subdomain, but you do need to have a full-on domain name in the app. That is a requirement just by going live into any kind of app stores, or not any kind, but the Google and the iPhone App Store. So I wanted to answer that question too. You need a domain that goes live on the App Store that is not a subdomain. And let's see, we answered that question already. And this one. And then we also answered this one. Okay, I think that's about it for answering questions. And if you have any questions right now, feel free to just pop them into the comment section and I will answer them. For now, bonus number 2. Yesterday, remember when I shared with you that you will get all these templates, the 71 different templates of mood boards, fonts, color combinations, and logo designs. You will get those ones. Once you sign up, they are yours, and you can use them as you want in your Canva templates. And for today, I think it's really, really cool, and it will help you a ton, is every single step of our roadmap, you will be guided with an AI prompt you can use in order to create your materials. So let me share that right now with you, because you want to be able to know how to use any kind of AI tool, especially ChatGPT right now, because part of it is still free. Then there's a $20 fee or different for businesses and personal accounts. And you can go even beyond that. But I want to make sure that it is very, very clear to everyone that AI, ChatGPT, is becoming one of the biggest parts of a business owner. And if you're an entrepreneur that is a single entrepreneur, you do not want to miss out on that. And there are 2 reasons. One, everybody's going to use it and they will be much faster in implementing anything else they need to implement in their businesses. If it is for customer service or for marketing or for sales campaign or anything else, writing, just copywriting, the people that will start using it or using it already will have an advantage over the entire crowd in general. Being an entrepreneur is already hard as it is. It's not easy, but not using AI is not an option anymore. And this whole year has shown that it's almost impossible to still create businesses without having some kind of an AI sidekick. So what I'm giving you here today, and then obviously when you sign up, you will get it, is an entire roadmap on how to use AI for every single part of the creation of your app, website, and also for the course, the mini course creation. So let me just make sure that I find my little window back so I can share it with you. And I'm going to show you a little bit around, and then you will, it's actually going to be built out much more even, because every day I encounter some new learnings. And I'm using AI now since a year, since it actually came out. So January will mark for me a year now with using Midjourney as well as ChatGPT. I believe ChatGPT I actually started using, January, I think, as well. So let me just share my screen. But you will be definitely amazed on how much it will help you once you get it going. So first of all, you will receive my Trello board. And my Trello board is here for you to use as you wish. It's an interactive board. And what that means is I will be adding more over time, and you will get the nice benefit of it that you will have this build out version for yourself available at any time. So when you create an app, for example, And when you create content, the course setup, the building your app, and then the test and launch phase, which includes actually a marketing phase as well, on how to create a marketing calendar, how to launch, what to say, what your emails are going to be, and all of that stuff, that's going to be part of the program. And every step where I see that it's necessary or possible or extremely helpful for you to use AI, I will give you the associated prompts. So that will be, first of all, you're going to learn what Midjourney is. You're going to get a prompt guide for Midjourney, which is the image creation tool, basically. If you have a paid version of ChatGPT, you can also use the DALL-E. That is part of ChatGPT. So there, these prompts would not apply fully, but again, they have their own little prompts, and and that's very easy to use them as well in ChatGPT. So if you have no idea what ChatGPT is, I'm going to have a guide for you here ready. I'm going to have the Midjourney prompt generator. That is a really cool tool I found, and I'm going to share that one with you. You're going to get the Midjourney prompt guide on how to create really amazing, beautiful graphics designs that you will own. So there's no royalty on them. So basically, whatever you create in Midjourney, you don't need to worry about that you're stealing somebody else's designs or photos or graphics in general. So by creating your own graphics, you own them, you can do whatever you want with them, and you can repurpose them as you want. So you're going to learn about that part as well. And then you're going to get many more prompts that act as prompts. And then content creation week number 2, we will take you through the entire prompt section using AI on how to create your content, at least brainstorm, make it better, and get it pumped out really fast. It's going to be so helpful. I cannot even tell you. I couldn't live without AI anymore, and I could not do all the businesses I'm doing right now without AI. The next part is going to be the course setup. You will receive copywriting prompts. You will receive how to address the pain points of your customers, how to really know who your client avatar is. Believe me, for all of this, you can use ChatGPT, AI, niche description, finding your niche, really honing down on what you're going to teach on your app, who you are as an aromatherapist, what the crowd needs, what kind of questions they have. All of this we can research in AI. And then the next part is going to build out your app. Even there, video scripts, podcast scripts, blog posts, make them better, make them SEO friendly, all of that good stuff. I'm going to give you all of the prompts there as well. Then also I will give you, in this case here, act as prompts, which means act as someone in your area or in your specific niche or in your specific tone prompts. So that will be really exciting as well. And then the last week we are talking about testing and launching. Now, the testing part, obviously there's not so much we can do with ChatGPT or any kind of AI tool, but what we can do for the marketing and the sales part is we can heavily engage AI here. And again, this one is going to be only possible if you engage it with an open heart and you also want to grow with AI. I have seen now so many comments is like, oh my God, this sounds like AI, da 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 da. But there are ways that it makes it sound like you. There are ways to correct it. There are ways to not. I would never have AI, for example, write an entire blog post, copy and paste it onto my website. Would never happen. But I will show you what kind of changes I do so it doesn't sound like AI, because there are some really typical words you will find over and over again with AI. We will also talk how to deal with customers, testimonials, how to answer questions, chat services, and so on. So this entire thing is going to be yours, plus what we talked about yesterday with all of the graphics, and you can get a head start with those ones. Actually, if you sign up today, you will get those ones as well immediately. So if you have any questions around app creation, website creation, timing, if it is the right thing for you, if or the prices one more time. So there seems to be a confusion a little bit about the pricing, and I just wanted to be very clear one more time. And maybe let me see if I can go back to the website, because I don't want you to sorry, I shouldn't talk and think at the same time. Let me show you one more time what the pricing is, because I think that was a little bit unclear for some, and I got a few emails and messages as well. So your costs in general for this app is ongoing $39 a month. And that is down from between $105 and $135 per month for apps and websites. What is the normal if you go out and you were to say, I want to create an app right now, you would be paying anywhere between $105 and $135 a month for your app. So because we have an agreement, you can get it for $39. So that is your only ongoing costs with us. Now, if you go live and when you go live, so you don't need to go live within the first 30 days and bring it out to your app stores. You can go whenever you want. But I wanted to mention these fees. The Apple Store fee is not coming from us, and that is $99 per year. So Apple takes $99 per year to host your app. That is not us. And Google Play Store only charges a one-time fee of $25. So what you can do is definitely get your website out, because that's part of the $39. And then you can say, oh, you know what? I'm going to go live first in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, or if you fancy it, of course, go live in both stores. But just know that we don't take anything else but the $39 ongoing fee. Now, we do have a one-time fee of $249. And that is, of course, with all the materials, the teaching, all of the tech support, everything you get during the 30 days. So our price is $249. We waive the $39 for the first months, the first 6 weeks. From the moment you sign up, the first 6 weeks are free. And then you will be charged $39 a month. And that's it. And everything else, what is around the technical part of Apple stores or Google stores, that is something that's completely separate, and that will be managed by you as well. The only other thing that might come up is when you buy your web domain, your domain name. So that's the only thing that is also out of our hands, and it's in your hands. A domain name, most of the people have a domain name already in mind or bought it already. We can use that one. If you don't have a domain name, you can go to GoDaddy or any of the domain hosting services and can purchase them there fairly cheap. So that's it. So if there are any questions around the pricing, again, $39 a month for the app ongoing, and the one-time fee of $249 for the course and all the materials for January. And then the rest here, Apple and Google is on their side, but it's only due when you want to go live. So you decide when you want to go live, but you can definitely go live with a website very fast already. So you can go live website, then the Google, then Apple, or you keep only the website, you don't go live on the Apple or Google store, or you do all three at once. Super flexible. All right, so this is what I wanted to go live with today. I wanted to show you the AI version and what you get here. And then I also wanted to talk one more time about the question Laura had yesterday, and then also just make sure that the prices are clear. And we wanted to make it easy with the prices when I know it's the Christmas season, and sometimes we look for gifts for ourselves. But I also wanted to make sure that there is a 3-payment version happening, and it's $93 a month. So this way you put out $93 and that's all. So if you purchase the 3 payments, $93, and then January and February you have one more time $93, and then you're done. If this number is too intimidating. In terms of the $39 a month, that is really, really affordable. And also think about if you were to sell and actually offer your course as a subscription, You don't need a lot of people to make $39 a month. Okay, let me answer. Wendy just asked a question. If we are using Squarespace for our website, would we need to switch website platforms? So Wendy, I'm not fully clear, but what I think you're saying is you're using Squarespace, maybe, let's say, okay, so let's say you have Squarespace and you have a landing page on Squarespace and it says, I don't know, let's say it says wendyessentialoils.com. I don't know your website name. So let's say it says wendyessentialoils.com. This specific domain name, actually, that's what I exactly talked in the beginning about. This specific domain name is for Squarespace. Now, if you want to use that domain name again with us, you would need to create a different domain name for Squarespace. So let me see. So let's say here, I don't know what it is, but let's say wendyessentialoils.com. I'm just writing it so you can see it. So let's say, pretend this is your website right now. If you want to use this name in the app, so you can talk to all your customers and everything else, you cannot use that one in Squarespace. What you can do is either you change the entire domain name and create a new one, Wendy Essential Oils, let's say forever. I'm just coming up with weird names. That name then you can choose to use either on Squarespace or with us. The other option you can do is say, I want to keep Wendy Essential Oils, but for Squarespace, you're going to maybe add a subdomain, and then it looks something like this: learning.wendyessentialoils.com. So that is something you can do for free under your domain names, and then you can use this one, for example, for Squarespace, and then you can use the actual one here, this one, for the app, because Apple does require the app to be the app and the Google Play to be an entire domain name, no subdomains. Does that answer your question, Wendy? Let me know. Otherwise, I can describe it in a different way, or maybe I misunderstood. So let me know what it is. Okay, it did. Okay, great. Yes, perfect. All right, I'm glad. Yeah, so sometimes that's the question, of course, Wendy, if you have already built a business on your domain name and you would like to create an app, I think the decision you have to make is like, where will you have more impact? So let's say you have, I don't know, I'm just taking, let's say, doTERRA advocates, right? Let's say you have an entire group of doTERRA advocates and they know your website. But I think, for example, the true benefit of an app then would be that you can talk to your doTERRA advocates then in the domain name itself, in the chat service on your app. So you have like an exclusive community on the app. I don't know if that makes sense. That was just maybe because I was thinking of community, and I started out at one point with doTERRA, and I know that there's a tight-knit community around advocates. But then if you create, for example, your essential oil safety course, and then you invite all your advocates there, and then you can actually give them access to your essential oil safety course privately or publicly. So that could be something to think about. Then maybe your traffic is much better off on the app with a chat service and a dedicated space. They can download it on their phones. You can send them a push notification, say, you know what, we are celebrating XYZ, and they will get the direct message on their phone. So that one would be, for example, a good example as well. But anybody with a community sense, anybody that wants to build a community, they are much better off having an app than just a plain website. So maybe that explains a little bit more the behind the thing. So Jackie's asking, hi Jackie. So it would be $93 plus the regular monthly charge for months 2 and 3. Correct. So you will get, no matter which plan you choose, let me go here. No matter if you choose the pay in full or the pay in 3 payments, the first 6 weeks will be free of the platform. And then you build it out, and then the months 2 and 3 will be the $93 plus the $39. That's correct. Yes, yes. So I think that's the answer. Nice to see you here. Yes, I lead a large community, so this helps me understand it. Yes, so for communities, apps are incredible. I truly think that is the future. That's the way to go. That's how you engage. That's how you can make things happen much, much faster in terms of sales, in terms of learning, in terms of engagement, all of this. So yeah, if that answers your question, exactly that's what it is for. Yeah, so if there are any more questions, let me know. I'm just going to stick around for a few more seconds here before I'm going to hang up. But I hope this is helpful. Or I was thinking how, because that is quite a big decision to make any kind of changes or to add something to a platform. But this week I was really trying to see how can I go live with something that is helpful for you to see and understand how apps more work. And sometimes a plain website might look beautiful and have a lot of information, but you do want to chat back and forth to see just, is it the right thing for you? So I'm so glad that you're asking these questions here as well. All right. So I'm not getting more questions in right now. And I will definitely double check at a later point if there are more questions. But if that is it for today and for now, I will leave it at this. And then I will also see you back one more time tomorrow. And if you would like to see the back office tomorrow, we will guide you through that one as well. And you will see a little bit how the things are looking in the back office and how easy it will be to change colors and fonts and use your own logo and all of the good stuff. So in general, this one will be super helpful. Yeah, so that's great. So tomorrow Max is going to be with us, and he's going to be responsible for the entire technical setup, the back office. He knows everything very much in the back office itself. I will be guiding you through the entire course, through the entire setup of everything. We will be doing technical tutorials. He will do them mostly, but I will be here to do them as well. And then also in terms of any kind of questions, we will be actually there throughout the entire month of January, from January 2nd on. And we just had our astrology call, if anybody is on there. So it's going to be a super good phase, launching phase from January 18th on, which is perfect, right? So if you are anywhere with astrology and you like it and you like to listen to that, we just got off our call in our accelerator program, and from January 18th on, and that's exactly when we are actually going to start looking into launching and testing our app as well. Not then, just a week later, but this whole time frame is really good to do new things. All right. So I will talk to you then tomorrow at the latest, and you have the link if you want to sign up. It's in the little description of our live today. You just have to click on it on the image or on the video, and then it opens up. And if you have any questions, let us know too. Talk to you soon. Bye. Ciao.